The FBI recently made headlines. 13 well-known celebrities are linked to Diddy's exclusive and private gatherings. We're mentioning significant figures in music and entertainment, now facing rumors of unusual behavior and hidden stories. 1. Nicki Minaj. From feuds with other rappers to her bold personality, Nicki has always stirred the pot. Now, with her name linked to Diddy's exclusive parties, things are taking a surprising turn. Allegedly, the FBI has mentioned Nicki as one of the notable figures involved in Diddy's well-known gatherings, and honestly, this caught everyone off guard. These parties are rumored to be more than just typical celebrity hangouts, with whispers of questionable behavior happening behind closed doors. The idea of Nicki being connected to this scene is definitely intriguing. Could the Queen of Rap herself have been part of some of the more outrageous activities? That's the question on many minds. Nicki has always kept her personal life private, but if there's any truth to these allegations, her fans might start to wonder if there's more to her connection with Diddy than just a professional relationship. Nicki has a history of collaborating with major names in hip-hop, from Lil Wayne to Drake, and Diddy is no exception. Their paths have crossed in the industry, but was their connection purely business, or was there more behind the scenes? As the rumor mill spins, fans are eager for answers. Did Nicki attend these parties innocently, or was she aware of the more troubling elements involved? Adding to the complexity, Nicki is currently at a point in her life where she's trying to move away from unnecessary drama. As a mom, she's been aiming for a more refined image, but this scandal could pull her back into chaos. Fans are already divided. Some are ready to defend her fiercely, while others question whether this drama is what she needs right now. Nicki has fought hard for her career, and being associated with Diddy's parties could pose risks, especially if more details emerge. Ultimately, the concern is how this could impact Nicki's legacy. She has worked diligently to establish herself as a powerhouse, and getting caught up in something like this could be a significant distraction. While she's known for overcoming controversies, this particular situation feels different. With the FBI involved, the seriousness of the matter cannot be overlooked. For Nicki, who has always guarded her image, this could be a challenging time. The last thing she needs is more negativity surrounding her name. 2. Rihanna. We all know Rihanna has always embraced her bad gal persona. With her music and bold style, she clearly plays by her own rules. However, now that her name is linked to Diddy's underground parties, even her most devoted fans are taking a second look. Could Rihanna have been more involved in this scene than anyone thought? Reports about FBI files connecting her to these gatherings are sending ripples through the entertainment world, and everyone's wondering, how deep does this go? Rihanna has always maintained a mysterious vibe, rarely revealing too much about herself, which adds to her allure. But these rumors are escalating. Some say she was a regular at Diddy's secretive events, where the line between fun and something more concerning was often blurred. We're not just talking about your average Hollywood party. If Rihanna was present, what does that imply? Her fan base is incredibly loyal. They support her no matter what. However, this scandal is a lot to process. The idea that she could have been part of a scene with manipulation is hard to digest. After all, she's built her image as a strong, independent woman who doesn't tolerate nonsense. But could she have overlooked what was really happening at these parties? Let's remember, Rihanna is now a billionaire with a thriving beauty empire and a music career that has established her as a powerful figure. With all that influence, was she aware of the darker aspects of these gatherings? That's the controversial question on everyone's mind. Some speculate that, given her connections, she must have known what was going on, especially since Diddy's parties have been the subject of rumors for years. Was she simply there for enjoyment, or was there something more at play? This situation also raises concerns about how Rihanna's personal brand might be affected. She's not just a pop star. She's a global icon with significant business interests. Being linked to something as controversial as Diddy's parties could impact her carefully crafted image. While she's always embraced her bad gal reputation, there's a fine line between being edgy and being associated with something this serious. If more details emerge, could this tarnish her reputation and even affect her businesses? Interestingly, this isn't the first time Rihanna's name has surfaced in discussions about shady industry dealings, but this might be the most significant yet. Fans are eagerly waiting to see if she'll address the rumors, but knowing her, she might choose to stay silent and let it all pass. Still, with the FBI involved, this is not something that can be easily ignored. If more celebrities become entangled in the scandal, Rihanna's involvement might become harder to navigate. 3. Chris Brown. When it comes to Chris Brown, controversy often seems to follow him. Over the years, he's been linked to various scandals, from his altercation with Rihanna to ongoing legal issues. Now, with his name associated with Diddy's infamous parties, it appears Chris might have another situation on his hands. Given his history, many are unlikely to overlook this one easily. These gatherings were rumored to be more than just typical celebrity hangouts. With Chris Brown's name now in the mix, people are left wondering, was he just there to enjoy himself? Or was he involved in the more troubling aspects of these events? Given the reports about concerning dynamics, it's not a good look for him, especially considering his past. Let's remember, Chris has been working to rebuild his image for years, and his fans have defended him through thick and thin. However, this situation represents a new level of scandal. If it turns out that Chris was actively participating in these parties, it could seriously impact his fan base. Many are starting to wonder, how much more can his career endure? He has always walked a fine line between fame and notoriety, and this might just tip the balance. Chris has often been viewed as a wild card. His bad boy persona has sometimes worked in his favor, but it has also brought him trouble. Being linked to Diddy's gatherings might be the kind of controversy he simply can't afford right now. Fans who have supported him may begin to question their loyalty if this story gains traction. It's one thing to be known for music and drama, but being associated with a scandal of this scale is a different matter altogether. 4. Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber's name being linked to Diddy's parties is surprising for several reasons. Allegedly, Bieber was introduced to Diddy's world at a young age, when he was still that fresh-faced kid from Canada dreaming of stardom. His mentor? Usher. It's concerning to think that someone who was supposed to guide him might have led him into a much darker environment than anyone anticipated. These parties were likely no place for a teenager, and the possibility that Bieber was exposed to such situations at a young age has many people worried. We're talking about someone who was barely old enough to navigate the complexities of the music industry, let alone the scenarios that were reportedly unfolding at these gatherings. People are now asking, was Justin just another pawn in Diddy's world? Was he drawn into this lifestyle before he even realized what was happening? It's unsettling to consider, especially since Bieber's early career was marked by a kind of innocence that made him a global star. Fans watched him grow up in the spotlight, but behind the scenes, was he being pulled into a much darker realm? The rumors surrounding these parties suggest that they weren't just social events. If Bieber was part of that, it raises serious questions about the people who were meant to protect him. Let's not forget that Bieber had his own tumultuous phase. Could some of that have stemmed from his early experiences? If he encountered inappropriate situations before he could fully comprehend them, it might shed light on the struggles he faced later in life. Was this just the start of a downward spiral? It's also worth considering whether Bieber truly understood what he was getting into. As a teenager, it's easy to be influenced by those in power. Diddy is a major figure in the industry, and being around him could make it difficult to say no. Did Bieber grasp what was happening at these parties, or was he just another piece in Diddy's complicated narrative? Regardless, the fact that his name is now associated with this scandal is creating a significant stir in the industry. Bieber's fans are incredibly loyal, but even they might find it challenging to defend him if these allegations hold any truth. It's one thing to have a wild past, but being linked to something as secretive as Diddy's parties is a whole different level of controversy. The big question now is, how will this impact Bieber's image moving forward? He has worked hard to reshape his public persona as a family man, but this could potentially pull him back into the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. 5. Drake. Drake has managed to maintain a relatively clean reputation despite his fame. While he's faced some drama, he's generally avoided major scandals. However, now that his name is linked to Diddy's infamous parties, that could change. If the rumors are accurate and Drake was a regular at these gatherings, this could become a significant scandal that even his most dedicated fans might find hard to overlook. For someone who has built his brand around being the certified lover boy with a large female following, getting entangled in this kind of controversy could seriously impact his image. These parties have been described as anything but ordinary. If Drake was part of any of that, maintaining the romantic image he has cultivated over the years could be challenging. The speculation surrounding Drake's involvement raises many questions. Was he just there for fun, or did he have a deeper understanding of what was happening? Fans are buzzing with theories, and the rumor mill is in full swing. For someone who has typically distanced himself from the more scandalous aspects of the industry, this could be a significant blow to his reputation. One pressing question is how this will impact Drake's relationship with his fans, particularly his female supporters. He has always portrayed himself as the charming, nice guy in hip-hop. But if it turns out he was involved in some of the troubling behavior at Diddy's parties, his fan base might react harshly. Could this be the scandal that tarnishes Drake's image? Interestingly, Drake has remained notably quiet about the situation. For someone who usually addresses rumors directly, his silence is telling. Is he trying to distance himself, hoping the issue will fade away? Or is there more he's reluctant to share? Regardless, his potential involvement in these parties is generating a lot of speculation, and many are watching closely to see how he'll respond. Drake has spent years cultivating an image as the good guy in hip-hop, but this scandal could change everything. If more details emerge about what transpired at Diddy's parties, it could deal a blow to his reputation that might be hard to recover from. For now, fans are anxiously waiting to see what unfolds next. 6. Usher. Usher and Diddy's connection goes back a long way, and anyone familiar with the early 2000s knows that Diddy played a significant role in mentoring Usher as he was starting his career. However, with the recent revelations about Diddy's notorious parties, this mentorship is now being viewed in a more troubling light. The notion that their relationship might have involved more than just professional guidance is unsettling, and speculation about the depth of their connection is growing. One of the most shocking aspects is the rumor that Usher was hospitalized following one of Diddy's parties. What could have occurred at such an event to lead to this serious outcome? This isn't merely idle gossip. There are genuine concerns about what Usher may have experienced during his time under Diddy's influence. Allegedly, Diddy didn't just mentor Usher. He also had legal guardianship over him for a period, which adds a complex layer of control to their relationship. Typically, when we think of a mentor, we envision someone providing career guidance, not leading a young artist into potentially harmful situations. However, these new allegations suggest that Diddy may have misused his position of power, exposing Usher to the secretive world of his parties. These gatherings were not just celebrity events. Could Usher have been drawn into this without fully comprehending the implications? Usher's silence on these matters is particularly striking. He has remained quiet for years, prompting questions about why. Is he silent out of loyalty to Diddy? Or is there something deeper, perhaps even more troubling, behind their relationship? While Usher owes much of his success to Diddy's mentorship, at what cost? Rumors suggest that he may have faced trauma during this time, which could explain his reluctance to speak out. It raises the question of whether Usher's loyalty has been a form of self-preservation. Speaking out against someone as influential as Diddy could have serious repercussions in the music industry. Now that these allegations are surfacing, people are beginning to ask the tough questions. Did Usher feel trapped by his relationship with Diddy, compelled to remain silent about experiences behind closed doors? Or is there an even darker narrative unfolding that we're just starting to uncover? 7. Meek Mill. Meek Mill has always hovered around the A-list party scene, often seen at Diddy's public events. However, it seems he was left out of the more exclusive gatherings, and that might have turned out to be a blessing in disguise. With everything emerging about these secretive parties, one has to wonder, was Meek intentionally kept out because he didn't want to get involved? Or was there a deeper reason related to his relationship with Diddy? It's no secret that Diddy's parties were rumored to be more than just fun. Given Meek's street-smart persona and tough background, he might have wisely avoided these situations, or perhaps he simply wasn't invited because he didn't fit into the mold of what Diddy sought at these events. The speculation is intriguing, but being excluded may have spared him a lot of trouble. But let's consider another angle. Could Meek's absence be due to a personal rift with Diddy? Maybe he didn't mesh well with certain individuals in Diddy's circle, or perhaps he just didn't align with the vibe of those exclusive gatherings. There's definitely a mystery surrounding why someone like Meek, a prominent figure in hip-hop, wasn't a regular at these events. Some are even suggesting that Diddy intentionally excluded Meek to control his inner circle. Was Meek not willing to participate in the party culture, or were there other reasons behind his exclusion? It's possible he sensed something off and chose to distance himself, thereby avoiding the mess that is now unfolding. Considering the current revelations, being left out of these parties could be a fortunate turn for Meek's career. With the serious allegations coming to light, his absence is looking increasingly like a stroke of luck. Instead of being embroiled in the scandal, he can observe from the sidelines as the drama unfolds, free from the complications that could have come with involvement. 8. Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim and Diddy have shared a close relationship for decades, both musically and socially. However, with the recent allegations surrounding Diddy's controversial parties, her name is now being mentioned in a way that's raising eyebrows. It seems she wasn't just another attendee. There are whispers suggesting that Lil' Kim may have been more involved than many realized, with some sources indicating she could have participated in questionable activities at these gatherings. For those familiar with Lil' Kim's career, this isn't entirely out of character. Known for her bold persona, this situation elevates things to a new level. The notion that she, as a longtime Diddy associate, could have been part of these secretive events is prompting a re-examination of her relationship with him. Was she there simply for enjoyment, or did she have awareness of the manipulation and other troubling behaviors now coming to light? The power dynamic between Lil' Kim and Diddy is also worth considering. Diddy has been a dominant figure in the industry, and his influence during Kim's rise was significant. Could he have swayed her into participating in these gatherings, or was she fully aware of the situation? The speculation is intense. leading many to question if Kim was a willing participant or perhaps a victim of manipulation, similar to others involved. Additionally, this situation raises questions about how it might impact Lil' Kim's legacy. Known for pushing boundaries, this may be a line her most devoted fans didn't anticipate her crossing. If it turns out she was more than just a guest at these events, it could pose a serious risk to her reputation. Yet, Lil' Kim has always shown resilience. She's faced challenges before and may emerge from this depending on the extent of her involvement. 9. Jay-Z. This news is definitely turning heads. Jay-Z, the ultimate businessman and hip-hop legend, is reportedly linked to Diddy's controversial parties. It's surprising to think of Jay, known for his polished and corporate-savvy image, getting caught up in something like this. If the rumors hold any truth, it could be challenging for him to distance himself from the situation, especially considering the careful brand he's built over the years. Jay-Z has typically managed to stay away from drama, maintaining a calculated approach that elevates him from rapper to business mogul. With his partnership with Beyoncé and various business ventures, he has often seemed above the fray of celebrity gossip. So, for his name to emerge in this context is certainly noteworthy. It raises questions about how close his ties to Diddy truly are and whether those connections may have placed him in compromising situations. These gatherings were reportedly not just casual events, they were exclusive and wild, involving questionable behavior. If Jay-Z was present at any of these parties, it brings up serious concerns. Was he there merely as a friend, or could he have been involved in some of the more troubling aspects of these events? While it's hard to picture someone like Jay-Z in such a scenario, the rumors persist. Another significant consideration is the potential impact on the Jay-Z and Beyoncé brand. They've cultivated an image as a powerful, almost untouchable couple. If Jay-Z's name continues to be associated with these controversial gatherings, it could lead to serious repercussions. Speculation is already swirling about how Beyoncé might respond to these revelations. We all remember how she addressed past rumors with an iconic album, but this situation feels different. The real concern here is the possible fallout. Jay-Z has worked diligently to avoid any drama that might damage his reputation, but this could be a pivotal moment. And it's not just about him, this could affect Beyoncé as well. Their individual brands are intertwined, and people will be watching closely to see how they navigate this challenge. Could this scandal create cracks in their empire? It's difficult to say, but one thing is clear. If Jay-Z is involved in any way, this story is likely to linger. 10. T.I. has always been surrounded by controversy, but now being linked to Diddy's infamous parties takes things to a whole new level. Over the years, T.I.'s reputation has fluctuated between being a respected rapper and someone entangled in legal troubles. With rumors suggesting he was more than just an attendee at these wild events, people are questioning whether T.I. was actually caught up in the chaos. These gatherings weren't your typical celebrity hangouts. Allegedly, T.I. wasn't just on the sidelines but fully involved in. If these claims hold any truth, it could significantly tarnish his image, especially since he's tried to present himself as a family man and community leader in recent years. It makes you wonder if we've truly seen the real T.I. all along. This isn't the first time T.I. has found himself at the center of a scandal. He's faced numerous legal challenges throughout his career, which he and his wife Tiny have denied. However, being connected to Diddy's parties could escalate his image issues to a level even he might struggle to recover from. While many fans have stood by T.I. through thick and thin, deeper involvement in this controversy could drive some away. The implications of this scandal extend beyond mere reputation. Given T.I.'s legal history, these new allegations could reignite public interest in his past troubles. People might start connecting the dots, asking if his behavior at Diddy's gatherings reflects a larger pattern. Could this situation lead to more legal challenges for T.I.? It's certainly a possibility, especially if more individuals come forward with stories about what transpired. 11. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is synonymous with good times. Think laid-back vibes, music, and of course, a love for fun. He's been in the spotlight for decades and has attended countless celebrity parties. But now, being linked to Diddy's infamous gatherings raises eyebrows. These aren't just your average Hollywood bashes. So, was Snoop merely a bystander, or did he have a deeper role in the chaos? Insiders indicate that Diddy's parties were a far cry from typical celebrity hangouts. Allegedly, things got out of hand in unsettling ways, with whispers of manipulation and power dynamics at play. While Snoop is known for enjoying a good time, the question remains, was he aware of how extreme things could get? It's one thing to party, it's another to be part of a scene with serious implications. Snoop's extensive fan base is built on his Uncle Snoop image, a fun-loving, approachable figure. However, if more details about his involvement in these parties emerge, fans might begin to view him in a different light. As the controversy surrounding Diddy's gatherings unfolds, many will wonder how much Snoop knew and what his role really was. Could this be a scandal that challenges fans' loyalty to him? Only time will tell. 12. Odell Beckham Jr. Odell Beckham Jr., the NFL star and fashion icon, has found himself unexpectedly linked to Diddy's controversial gatherings, and it's certainly raised eyebrows. It's not just the music industry feeling the repercussions. OBJ, a major figure in football, is now entwined in this scandal. The rumors are swirling, prompting questions about how he got involved. Was he simply a high-profile guest, or did he take part in the wild activities rumored to occur? For someone like Odell, who is constantly in the spotlight, being dragged into this kind of controversy isn't ideal. As an athlete with numerous endorsements and a vast fan base, scrutiny is already intense, especially in the NFL, which has strict standards regarding player behavior. If these rumors gain traction, they could significantly affect his career. What adds another layer of intrigue is Odell's reputation for his bold style and vibrant lifestyle. While he's made headlines for his on-field antics and fashion choices, being linked to parties associated with manipulation and questionable behavior is a whole new level of drama. So, was OBJ merely there for the atmosphere, or was he more actively involved? Fans and critics alike are eager for answers, and speculation is running rampant. 13. Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx has always been a captivating figure, effortlessly moving between music, acting, and comedy while charming audiences along the way. However, his name has now surfaced in connection with Diddy's controversial gatherings, raising serious questions. Jamie isn't just another Hollywood celebrity. He's been a prominent part of Diddy's social circle for years. Reports suggest that he wasn't merely a casual guest at these events. Allegedly, he may have been deeply involved. For someone like Jamie, who has cultivated a long and respected career, this association could be detrimental. Known for his vibrant personality, the nature of Diddy's gatherings was reportedly far from ordinary, with situations spiraling out of control. The pressing question now is, how involved was Jamie? Was he simply there to mingle, or did he play a more significant role in the chaos? This situation is especially shocking given Jamie's generally clean public image. While he's always enjoyed a good time, being linked to something so controversial could damage his reputation. It's difficult not to wonder if Jamie's charm concealed a darker reality. As this scandal unfolds, its impact on Jamie's career remains uncertain. He's a well-loved actor with strong industry ties, but if more details about his role emerge, even his connections may not shield him from the fallout. Speculation is already rampant about whether his involvement in these gatherings could seriously harm his career. Will Jamie be able to navigate this situation unscathed, or will it leave a mark? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear, this isn't the kind of drama he needs right now. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.